Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Landric Plays Dawn of Man. I'm Landric, this is Dawn of Man, and we fought off our second raider invasion. You can see we've sort of just left their corpses out into the elements. I'd quite like to put them on pointy sticks to maybe deter some other raiders, but you know, we'll make do with what we can. So having our whole sort of settlement, all of our population grouped together, made it much easier to defend against these this time, because we just selected everyone and charged. So before, when we were spread out all the way down here, it was much harder to get people to sort of mount a consistent defense, but in this case I think we're probably better off keeping everyone together like this. Maybe we'll expand later, we'll put some bridges across the river to make it easier to get to. Maybe we'll put like some tiny outpost down here, but there's not really that much stuff. All of the interesting resources and things like that. We've got some iron over here, so that'll be very valuable later. Though it'll take a while for us to get to it. What we really want is things like this tin here and this copper here, and the copper is going to come in handy first of all. Is there any copper around here? We're looking for a sort of bluish... there's some over here and over here. And is this... what's this? Just stone mine? Oh, flint. More flint. So we can put down another flint mine in there if we want to. We've already got one down here, just this big dark hole in the ground. Somebody's down there mining for flint, which will eventually replace with copper, but not yet. You have some... are you mouflons or are you... yes, you are. We can't capture you yet. But eventually we'll get some sheep as well. We've got... where are we? Over here we've got a... what happened to our goat? Oh no, sorry. We've got a couple of goats now. That's right, we bought 2 goats, both females, so no baby goats just yet. Maybe we'll capture some. Oh wait, no. Hey, we've got a baby goat. Also a female, so we need to go and capture ourselves a boy goat so we can start making baby goats, and then we'll build some more stables and we'll have a thriving agricultural industry? A livestock industry, there we go. That's right, you're not feeling particularly well. You got you took an arrow to the knee. There we go, it's an older meme, sir, but it checks out. So I don't know how we make you healthy and happy again. You've only got 9 hit points left. I think you just have to take some time, get some bed rest, and our society will take care of you. You know, that's how we are going to grow this city into like a massive, populous, bustling population center. We're going to take care of our people. And to do that, we're going to start building some nicer houses as well. So we're going to upgrade this one. Still running slightly low on logs. We are going to have to think about where we source these trees from in future. But for now, there we go, we've got a little sledge over here that will help make carrying these a lot easier as well. So I don't know, later on, can we plant trees? We can plant pear trees. So we could plant trees for fruit and then cut them down, I guess, if nothing else. Doesn't seem necessarily the best way of going about it. Then again, you know, we've still got all of these infinite trees. We're not going to run out of trees, I just don't want to go on a really long walk to get them. Got another trader here. You're not bringing... oh, you are bringing some goats. Well, we've got... are any of these male goats? That's the thing. I don't think we can tell before we buy them, unless this is... does it say belongs to the trader? No, I don't think so. Ooh, no storage sort of stuff. I think we don't really want any of your stuff, to be honest. I think we're all okay. But thanks for popping by. You do have a low commission, so maybe... yeah, this is slightly cheaper, and we did just get a message saying we're at full storage, so... I don't know what we're full of storage on. Probably food. Do I want to trade away some of our bread? Because bread's not even that valuable. We could trade away the flour instead of the bread. Does 1 flour make 2 bread? We've got some fish, that's also worth 1. Okay, interesting. Our food's not very valuable anymore. Finished products, they're probably still okay. So we'll trade away some flint spears, because we've got plenty of bone spears. And we'll trade away a couple of knives as well. And then, I don't know, 5 straw. In exchange for a goat. I feel like he's getting a better end of the deal there still, but oh well. We've got plenty of stone stockpiled. Is that what's... nope. It's not you that's full. Is it you that's full? Nope. Almost you. It could be you. You're looking sort of slightly shabby and run down, so maybe you can't hold as much when you're full. You've still got enough space as well. So what are you complaining about? Oh well. You need some more mud. How much mud have we got in storage? Mud, mud, mud. Doesn't say up here, unless that means we've got absolutely none at all, and it looks like that might be the case. I suppose we are using a lot of it to upgrade these things. Where is our mud work area? Let's boost this and get 4 people to do it, because why not? And we'll say, always make sure I've got 40 muds. Can you gather mud? No, you're just washing or drinking. Which is odd, because we've got plenty of water over here, but maybe it was just easier and quicker to go to the river than it was to go all the way back to town. I say town. This collection of huts. How much do we have in the way of clothes? Because you're not really wearing any. Which is fine. We've got some dried skin. We've got plenty of... we've got plenty of skins. Skins are the sort of warm clothes. We've only got a couple of leather outfits. But I guess are these spare ones? Because you should probably go and wear some of those. Or does this I still don't know whether this includes ones that people are wearing, and I think it might be ones that people are wearing, which would explain why so many people are not wearing anything. Though it is autumn time, so you're probably all going to switch over to skins instead, which will work out okay. Got 26 skin outfits and 25 people, that makes sense. Aha! There's a little breakdown of the stuff we've got. So this is our overall welfare and our overall prestige. Depends on people's stats, clothing and food supplies. So our welfare is pretty excellent actually. Which means we're going to get more migrants, people are going to have more babies. Perfect. And we've almost got enough knowledge for another technology. Perhaps I'll get some sheep this time, because there's plenty of them around. Speaking of... or what was I speaking of? Check how much leather that we're getting, that's what I was going to do. So I want you to be continually making leather, and you really don't seem to be doing it, and I don't know why that is. We've got... right, this is dry skin. We don't have any raw hides, they've all been turned into dry skin. And this requires raw... right, because we turn all of them into this. So do we want to set a limit on... let's take a look. Resource limits, yes. So we're setting this to unlimited. Okay. So all of it's getting turned into that before it can become leather. And we want some leather for outfits. Right, okay. So we want to manage... ooh, we've got some... we can unlock another technology, but first let's go to limits. You're at infinity, so let's just set both of these to 100%, I guess. The thing is, dry skin can be used, or rather dry skin is used in constructing buildings, like tents and storage tents. Then again, ooh, that's full. We can build another haystack. Perhaps I'll put that next to the stables. What was I saying? That's right. We're kind of moving on from using dry skin. So, yeah, this doesn't require it at all. Okay. Oh, whoops, we haven't built these yet. Let's cancel that. Let's build these two first. So hopefully that will make sure we split our raw skins evenly between drying them and tanning them. That's the plan, at least. In which case, let's just have a quick look and see if there's anything over here that we can... ooh. So I was going to say anything that we can hunt, but before we do that, let's unlock sheep domestication, and then we can capture you, and we'll hunt the rest of you. So hunt. In fact, can I do that and will it overwrite it? Aha! So you should still be captured. Excellent. So we're gonna murder this poor family of sheep and then capture the children. And yeah, that's how domestication works. But that's okay, they'll be happy living in our village, I'm sure. You're an adult, so you can't be captured, but we can hunt you for some more delicious hides. And you're, relatively easy enough to hunt, so it shouldn't take a huge amount of people to go after you. Alright, let's bump up our speed again. There we go, sheep domestication unlocked. We've got enough capacity in our stables, but we might need some extra in a little bit. Oh, it's a storm, which has bumped our speed back down. I don't know why it does that for storm, because it doesn't really seem to affect anything. Maybe it makes it colder or something, but it's not really something I feel that we have to worry about a whole lot. There we go. It's very dramatic though. Ooh, look at that. Dun dun dun. some lightning over there. I wonder if it sets fires or something like that. Got a curious bear over here. As long as you stay on that side of the river, that's okay. Got a megalith over here. Maybe we'll get that next. And just start putting in... maybe we'll put a stone circle or something here, next to our totem. Traders arrived again. What do you want? Or rather, what are you offering? I think we're kind of good, to be honest. We've got plenty of skin outfits, we don't need any more of those. The only thing we might want is another goat, and I think we're okay on goats. If I check our population, got 5 goats and 2 sheep. Hey, we've got 2 sheep. Have we already got those sheep? Got some dogs as well, just chilling. Ah, that's right, all of our goats are in here. I wonder if it's counting the goats that or rather the sheep that we haven't actually captured yet. What's wrong with you? You're just a bit unhappy, but it looks like you haven't been mauled to death by bears, which is always good. Ah, but now you are being. Okay, if you could all go and avenge this person. Keep that bear away from our village. Sorry about that, I just sort of punched the microphone. Hopefully that didn't come across as too loud. We may have to kill all these bear cubs as well now, unfortunately. We don't want them sort of rampaging through our village, and we certainly don't want them growing up to be big and scary bears. We did get some knowledge for defeating those bears at least. Guys? Seriously? do something about this. You've got bows and arrows? How many of you got bows and arrows? There we go. We are apex predators, that's what we are. You go over there. Where's that other bear gone? There it is. If you could go and do that. You've got a bow and arrow. You're gathering mud? Wow, you're out of fish already. Okay, so let's move this one. Have you guys replenished yet? Yeah, of course you have. Wonderful. Let's move that fishing area back over to here. It's going to be a little bit tedious constantly moving it back and forth, but that's the way it is. We are running slightly low on fish actually, so let's increase this, especially through the winter. You can... Okay, bear attack. Is that the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. Good. So you can butcher all of these bears. We'll get some bones. We'll get some meat, and we'll get some skin, and that'll help us produce more things. Are you producing any leather? Nope, still not. It's still being turned into skins. You're going to get bread. You are carrying some leather. So you're going to store that, presumably, and then hopefully it shows up in here. If nothing else, even if it all gets turned into skins, it will hit that limit, and then it will start getting turned into leather. And I can change that limit later if I need to, sort of reduce it down to 50% or whatever. I still don't know what 100% is. Does it just mean 1 leather per person? Or does it mean enough leather to make clothes for 100% of the people? It seems a little bit odd. You still need some mud. You are gathering mud? I hope you're gathering mud. You're going to the skins dryer, because of course you are. You're going to the food dryer. You're going to get a skin outfit, because it's in the middle of winter, so it's quite chilly still. Little group of dogs here, and our person. You're extracting water, so you're covering it all into pots, and you're going to take that back to storage. There we go, let's bump the speed up again a little bit. And then you can go and get nice and warm. You need some more fuel, which means we probably need to cut down some more trees. No, we've got a few for now. No storage slots left. Yep, you're all full up. And so are you. So we could, I guess, move some of the food over here. Can I set... Ooh, I can upgrade this to a storage hut. Ah, perfect, let's do that then. I'm assuming that'll allow us to store more things. And they'll last longer. But I'll wait for these to finish first, and then I'll worry about upgrading them. So we want to cut down some more trees, I suppose. But I kind of want a sustainable way of doing it. Let's see what happens, because we've got a work area to cut down trees, so I can just say, cut down all of these trees. I guess that'll probably just cut down all of the trees. Make it a little bit smaller. But we'll see. If it does, then at least we'll have a whole bunch of logs. If not, Like, I don't know whether they'll consciously try and plant more trees. I suspect not. But we'll find out. It'll be fun. We got, yep, we've got some sheep in here. So we'll start churning out some wool. We've got a new human joined as well. Still got plenty of space for new people, which is good. We want to encourage as many people to join as fast as we can, though, so we can start expanding even more and more. Constant exponential growth, that's what we want. Not exactly sustainable, but when's that ever stopped the human race? So yes, we're going to start gathering wool from our sheep, which means we can probably go for weaving next, and then we'll sort of work our way towards flax domestication, and that will allow us to start making outfits out of out of wool and flax instead of skin, and then we can use the skin for other things. Or perhaps we won't need it at all anymore. We are soon going to have enough, or rather more than enough, animals for our stables. So I think what we're going to do is, I'm going to set a limit of... why... That doesn't make any sense. I want to set 5 goats. Not 100% of goats, 5 goats. Only very old animals will get slaughtered, as they would die of natural causes anyway. You can specify a limit for each type of animal and your people will slaughter them automatically. Your people will slaughter the... Okay, at least they're smart enough to do that, but I still don't know what 100% means in this context. Like, is that 1 goat per person, or is it 1 goat that will feed all of our people? That doesn't really make sense to me. I guess... why would we not want it to be 100% of the population? Or does it mean 100% of the population of animals, so we want 100% of our animals to be goats? I don't know. We'll put that to 100, we'll see what happens, we'll see how many goats we end up with. Ah, dear oh dear. Okay, so you're cutting down all these trees, that will give us plenty of logs. I don't know if it'll impact our stick gathering area. It might actually. If we cut down all of these trees, maybe we won't have any more sticks. Luckily there's plenty over here. And I should probably put a... where is it? Another stick gathering area over here, because I'll definitely forget about that. So I'll just put that here. There might already be one sort of behind that tree somewhere already. It's the sort of thing I would have done. Cool, you're off planting. It's nice and it's getting nice and warm now. Now it's spring, 11 degrees C. Perfectly pleasant. There we go. Huge pile of goats been slaughtered. Okay, so one of the goats did get slaughtered. That might have just been because they were old. Hey, look at the sheep. They look a little bit different now they're domesticated. They're just going to wander around, I guess. They're going to create wool. You're going to create milk. I see. And then I'm guessing when we domesticate pigs, they'll create meat. And cows maybe produce... That's a good point. So I guess pigs we do just want to sort of raise and then slaughter. Whereas cows, I guess, produce milk as well? But maybe at a larger rate than the goats? Who knows? So I think we can skip well digging, to be honest, for a while. Copper smelting is going to take 20 knowledge, and that is going to take us a long time to get to if we want everything on this list. So I think, honestly, maybe we ditch... well, we don't need bridges, we don't need wells, we might want fortifications in a bit, but I think maybe we beeline for copper smelting first, and probably, yeah, we ignore pigs as well. The flax would be nice, but as long as we can keep hunting enough to get enough leather for leather outfits. And see, there we go, that's a reason why I might want to, say, turn off skin drying and sort of push people towards creating leather instead. Okay, but we are making leather outfits, so they have changed some over, which is good. Aha! Traders arrived. So you've got some dried skin, you've got some leather. In fact, let's just buy the leather. So we've got some goats. We could trade for just the bridge technology, which will save us knowledge. It's very expensive, especially with you've got a high commission, so let's not bother. If it was a low commission, I'd consider that actually, because we've got a lot of stuff we could be selling to you, and that would save us a lot of time in terms of knowledge. But yeah, if we're buying the leather, we might as well buy the cured meat. What do we want to sell to you? Sell some spears. There we go, perfect. 3 spears for 3 leather and 5 meat. Again, it's a high commission, so it's not super ideal, but it'll do. These huts are done now, perfect, so we can upgrade this. So presumably this will get all chucked out and left on the floor, but as long as it's only temporary and we can build it in time, then that's okay. Aha, you're going to store it in inside these huts instead for a bit. So that'll work out okay. So we could get away without doing the sort of megaliths and the stone circles and things like that, but I kind of want to do it just because, you know, it'll be a fun thing to do. We can raise some, what are they called? So we can put a menhir, I don't know if that's how you say it, or a dolmen, or a stone circle. It'd be kind of nice to, we could sort of have, yeah, I know there's no storage, we've just taken down the storage hut, relax. But yeah, if we sort of put some fortifications sort of around our little outpost village, whatever you want to call it, and then we could put a dolmen sort of at the gateway, that'd be really cool. I don't know how we want to sort of arrange our fortifications, or even how they can be arranged, so we'll try that out. Maybe we put sort of like one fence around here, and then another fence around our farms, or maybe we just surround the whole thing. It'll be interesting to see how many logs they take to build a palisade, because I bet it's a lot. And perhaps we'll just encompass this whole area just for some future proofing. I wonder how we can sort of affix it to these rocks as well, sort of whether that gives us a little bit more of a benefit. Ooh, got some more things over here we can hunt. That's our dog. We don't want to hunt that. Any other? There's something there. There is a boar. So we don't have pig domestication yet, so we can't do anything with you other than hunt you. But we can hunt all of you. Are you? Your ibexes, and we've got enough goats, so that's probably fine. Anything else that we need to be concerned with? I think so far we're okay. There's some. Are you? Yep, got some donkeys over here. Got a whole bunch of. I've got some mouflons over here actually. Let's cancel that, and we'll capture you. And actually, I think we'll leave it at that because we can't do anything with the wool yet, so we don't want to go crazy on sheep until we can do something with that. Oh no, the boar escaped. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Still got loads and loads of food, though. It's mostly meat and fish still. We're not really getting a lot out of our bread. Got loads of straw. Still got plenty of flour that we can turn into grain. We don't seem to have any grain itself. That's a bit interesting. Is it a case of they're eating the bread first because it goes off sooner? Perhaps that's it, and that's why the cured meat is stacking up, just because it lasts forever. In which case, at some point, that'll probably all suddenly just go off all at the same time because it was all cured at the same time. But that probably won't be a problem. Okay, so I think we're going to end this episode here. We're sort of just slowly expanding, slowly building up our little settlement. We're going to keep sort of investing in mining and things like that. We'll see if we can research some more things next time. You're ready to be sheared. And then we can't do anything with that wool just yet, but later. See you next episode, folks. Thanks for watching.